You've got great blackberries back in there. And then the other cool part is you pull this back and you can see that turkey poults, quail poults.
A lot of space in there, isn't there?
A lot of space, a lot of umbrella or canopy.
Bugging areas, right?
Yeah. Today we're in Ohio at our good friend Todd Watts' farm. This is where Deer Steward 2 is hosted with QDMA. Before we get started with Deer Steward 2, we're taking a tour around the farm. And this is the spot that Todd did some old field management just this past spring, right?
Right.
And so it was basically choked out with timothy grass and tall fescue. This was an old cattle farm, and now we're trying to convert it back to more productive to wildlife. And so by old field management with herbicide, so you treated these areas with clethodim.
Yes, this spring.
A grass-specific herbicide, and this area was actually part of the road, so it didn't get sprayed. That's why you can see how much shorter it is versus areas just off the road that got sprayed. So we're going from knee-high, cool season grass, non-native, to native forbs and other grasses, mainly goldenrod this first year. But it's really interesting to plant one of my favorites that we don't get to see a lot, but blue mistflower. It's an unbelievable attraction for monarch butterflies. It's out here as well, but we've gone from very short, very unproductive to now very productive in just 1 year.
Yes, in May, sprayed in May.
Sprayed in May, and now we have what's occurring. So we'll step across the road in the bigger area, and you can see blue mistflower, common ragweed, goldenrod, there's ironweed, there's a native thistle, all kinds of different species that are much more beneficial to wildlife, and not just white-tailed deer, but a whole wide variety of species, including pollinators. So huge accomplishment here. Just in one treatment of herbicide and prescribed fire, we've gone from very low quality to high quality. It's a great reminder for you guys that are trying to manage old cattle farms, or you've just purchased a cattle farm and you have a lot of cool season pasture grasses like tall fescue or smooth brome or orchard grass or even timothy grass. It's not very beneficial to wildlife, but it's not a long process or a great amount of work to convert it to something more productive. So don't overlook the power of converting and old field management, but also don't overlook the choke or the chokehold that those cool season turf grasses can put on your native seed base just because they're growing in an area. So we have very short, very unproductive area that's to the road that was untreated to highly productive in just 1 year.